This week, TikTok just settled a major lawsuit, and that settlement is accelerating one of the biggest legal battles ever faced by big tech. I'm attorney Tracy Paulsen of Rightful Legal, and right now we're watching a critical shift in how courts are treating social media harm and addiction, especially when it comes to children and teenagers. On January 27th, 2026, TikTok agreed to settle a landmark case alleging that its platform was designed in a way that fueled addictive use in minors, contributing to depression and suicidal thoughts. That settlement happened the very same day that jury selection was scheduled to begin in a bellwether trial against Meta and other defendants in California. Now, this timing matters because across the country, hundreds of similar lawsuits have now been consolidated into a federal multi-district litigation known as an MDL. An MDL is not a class action lawsuit. In an MDL, each injured person or family keeps their own case, but common evidence, internal corporate documents, expert testimony, and key legal rulings are coordinated in one federal court to move the litigation forward more efficiently. The defendants in this MDL include Meta Platforms, which owns Facebook and Instagram, Google and YouTube, Snap Inc., the owner of Snapchat, and BitDance and TikTok. These cases focus on product design, not user content. So features like infinite scroll, autoplay, push notifications, and algorithmic reward systems that allegedly bypass adolescent impulse control. Courts are increasingly rejecting the idea that these companies are automatically protected simply because they're tech platforms. Judges have ruled that addictive design features can be treated as products, not speech, which means that juries may ultimately decide whether these designs are unreasonably dangerous to developing young brains. From a legal standpoint, most social media harm claims require very specific criteria. Generally, a claimant must have used TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, or YouTube between the ages of 8 and 18, be 25 or younger today, have used these platforms heavily, often 3 or more times per day, and suffered documented mental health harm such as depression, anxiety, eating disorders, body dysmorphia, self-harm, or suicidal ideation, with medical or mental health treatment connected to that harm. At Rightful Legal, we focus on complex, emerging litigation where technology and corporate responsibility in real human harm intersect. I work directly with families to evaluate eligibility, preserve evidence, guide you through the MDL process, including how bellwether trials and global litigation strategy can affect outcomes and the litigation of these cases. These cases are not about blaming children or parents. They're about corporate choices and accountability. The TikTok settlement is a signal, not the end of this fight. MDLs move on strict timelines, and waiting too long can permanently bar a claim. If social media addiction caused serious harm to you or someone you love, now is the time to understand your rights. Call Rightful Legal today at 617-821-5856. There is no cost to speak with us, and you will speak directly with me, Tracy Paulsen. This is one of the most important legal fights of our generation. Please do not wait. Thank you.